Today I'm going to do a review after the review that I did on the 2025 Yonex EZONE 100 tennis racket. Actually, after using that racket and demoing it and then putting a video out about it, I ended up buying the racket. Was it a good decision? I don't know. Let's find out. I strung the racket with the Yonex Polytour Rev 17, and I strung it at 52 pounds. And I got this string because it's a little more muted than some of the other Yonex strings, and because this racket is so lively, when I was doing the demo, I thought, well, it might tone it down a little bit if I get this string, and it did. It actually really muted the racket pretty good, and the ball tends to fly less with this string. I do have to say, with this racket setup and the string setup, the finding spin with this racket is not a problem. Finding power is not a problem. It's very smooth to find spin, but what is a problem is when you really try to flatten that ball out, and with not a lot of spin, is where I notice the racket doesn't respond like my V-Core Pro. The V-Core Pro, when you try to line it up and hit a solid flat shot, the ball jumps and it stays in the court. This tends to actually dip a little bit and go more towards the net than towards deep in at the baseline. So how much did my scores really change? When I rated it the first time, I rated the comfort at 8.5, and after 30 days, it's still an 8.5. It's still a very comfortable racket. I really enjoy hitting the ball with this racket. The power level is the same. I rated it at a 5 or an 8, and it's still, power level is at an 8. Where I did bring the score down is on the volley, because I really didn't get to play any doubles matches when I played, but I played a few since then, and the volleys are just a little bit light. The racket just doesn't want to punch through on that ball. You got to really put some effort into it to make that volley jump. So I did take that one down to a 6. The serves I also brought down from an 8.5 to an 8, mainly because finding control on the big first serve, the flat serve, it's a little more difficult to control, but the spin serve, the slice serve, is unbelievable. But I still took it down to an 8 overall after my 30-day review. On the ground strokes, the first one is the forehand, and I rated the forehand at an 8 on the demo, but I've really taken it up to an 8.5, mainly because of that massive topspin that I can hit with this racket and string setup. So that one actually did go up. And then on the backhand, I took it up because not only can I hit a big spinning one-handed backhand, but I can also hit a really nice flat backhand, either cross court or down the line. And that's really a pleasant surprise. I can also report that with this setup through the 30 days, and I play 3 or 4 times a week, I can report that I've had no problems with my elbow or my wrist. And this is a straight co-poly bed. There's no, usually I play with a mix blend of racket string, but with this racket and the string, I can just run a solid bed of co-poly, and it's very comfortable, spin friendly, and it's got a really nice rebound on the string. So now, after using the racket for 30 days, I can just say that overall, if you're looking for a comfortable, solid, smooth racket that has access to plenty of spin and power, I would give the Yonex 2025 100, I would give it a shot. And you may want to give it a little bit longer because it does take a little bit to get used to that power. The ball really does jump off this racket, and it does take a little bit to get used to it. But I would certainly say, if you're in the market and you're looking for a spin-friendly racket that's got power, I'd give this one a try. And if you've already bought this racket and you've strung it with something different than I have, leave it in the comments. I'd be curious to see what you guys are using to string your rackets. But that's all I really had for now. I just wanted to leave a quick video and share with you my thoughts of the racket after 30 days and after I bought it. So that's all I had for today. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you on the courts. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.